Hi, folks. This is your host Mandeep. It's Tuesday, July the 21st. And I'm doing this recording during the market hours just to give you a perspective of how I approach my trading day. So, as a number of you already know, that my biggest focus always begins with which sectors are doing well. So, we have a sector performance list, and in this you can see I've sorted this by percentage change, and this is the percentage change for the day. So the YH, which is the oil sector, or the oil index, and XOP, XLE, they're all part of the energy sector, and these are the ones that are actually outperforming the market. So it makes perfect sense to actually focus on stocks within this sector because our objective is to excuse me, is to make profits during the day. So the next thing we look at is now within the scans that we have, which are the stocks that are showing up. So one of the stocks you see is NBR. This is part of the energy sector, and the other one is CVX, which is Chevron, right? So a couple of things to notice. So one is the orb breakout, right? So this is the opening range breakout, right? So it broke out the orb in this, in this situation, and we also had a buy signal, right? So I know my chart is a little bit cluttered, and I'll clean this up to give you a little bit better perspective here, right? So as you can see, the buy was triggered on this bar here, right? And I actually did end up taking the trade maybe a little bit later. I also mentioned that in my Discord room here, where I said I've taken 5 contracts of Chevron expiring August 21st, right? So essentially, what I'm seeing on the chart is what I'm trading, right? And so this is so far turning out into a nice trade. Now it's about 9 o'clock. Pacific Standard Time, which is lunch hour on the East Coast. So it begins to slow down a little bit, and it goes into more of a consolidation phase. And I'll write this because I have a little bit time on this trade. So the other thing I want to show you is that I always look at the market internals, and the market internals give you a, a pretty good picture of what's happening under the hood, and how many issues are advancing, how many issues are declining, and what kind of volume is flowing in issues that are advancing and declining. And that gives you a pretty good perspective of whether you're on the right side of the market or not. So here we can see that this is the advanced decline line for the NYSE, New York Stock Exchange, and 81% of the issues today are advancing and only 18% are declining, right? So there's 2,300 issues are going up and 534 are going down, and this is the advanced decline line, and it's pegged actually pretty much in a straight line, which just tells you that the market is in a trending phase today, right? And then second thing I look at is the amount of volume that is flowing in issues that are advancing. So 86% volume is flowing in issues that are advancing, and 13% volume is flowing in issues that are declining, right? So that's actually a pretty good sign here that the probability is in your favor. Now the thing that's really out of work today is the Nasdaq 100, right? As you can see here, it's not as strong, right? Because it had a tremendous day yesterday. And let's take a look at the Qs internals and see what kind of data can we glean out of that today. So first of all, you can see the Qs are basically trending down, right? And that's because it made like a huge move yesterday. And this is the cumulative tick, right? And that's actually making no headway. And so these internals are marked in yellow, which also shows that 31% volume is flowing in issues that are advancing, but majority of the volume, which is 68 or 70%, flowing in issues that are declining, and that's why like none of these FANG stocks today are going to work out. As you can see, they follow the same pattern, right? It's moving down. We can look at Goog down very slightly, but nevertheless, these are not really the ones to focus on. The ones to focus on are the ones that have high relative volume. So first of all, you can see the reason for the Chevron trade is it's trading 1.8 times its relative volume, right? Just at this point in time, right? Also, the other ones that are doing well is Roku. Roku is also a technology stock, but this is in the list that's actually doing well. The other thing that caught my eye, which I also took a trade in, was SPCE. So that trade is still underway. I also took Beyond, and I'm down on it a little bit, but that's all right. It's only down slightly, and I took a trade on BTAI, which is also down a little bit. So those are the trades I've taken so far. But I just wanted to share what are the things I'm looking for during the trading day.